Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we have an exclusive, a ringside collectible exclusive. In fact, this is the defining moments. This is a line that they brought back just for ringside collectibles. This is the second version. I have the first version that I hope to unbox at some point. But in the second version, there's four figures. There's Rob Van Dam, there's CM Punk, there's Kane, and there's LA Knight. Yeah. But I'm not a big fan of Kane and LA Knight. Yes, it's a cool defining moments. Yes, it was a cool match, but not cool enough for me to want to get the whole box set. So I cherry picked and I picked up Rob Van Dam. I was a huge Rob Van Dam fan because kind of looks like John Claude Van Damme, number one. But number two, he was so innovative, so different than every other wrestler. That's what made him cool. Plus, he's laid back, he's down to earth, and he's a lot of fun to be around. That's number two. Now, the other person that I am hoping to pick up is CM Punk once they get back in stock. And once again, if you're wanting this figure, please go to ringsidecollectibles.com. Link will be in the description down below. But like we always do, we're going to look at the packaging, and right off the bat, you'll see that this package is different than all the other ones because it is part of the defining moments. Now, for those of you who don't know, back in the infancies of this Mattel taking over the rights to the wrestling figures, they would have a defining moments. Now, it would have a lot of bells and whistles. It was kind of like the Ultimates before the Ultimates, right? So what they would do is they would have a special package, and these would run about 30 to 40 bucks. You're kind of getting that same effect here now in this day and age. Now, you'll see this packaging is modeled closely to the other ones, but is not exactly the same. So you have this, it kind of looks like a title belt around the sides. And over here, you have the glamour shots of Rob Van Dam on both sides. And then on the back, you also have it. But inside the actual packaging, usually they have a slip cover that has something that will be linked to the actual wrestler. So I think if we can see, we'll see it here in just a second once we open it up. But Rob Van Dam, you'll see that it has that cool big window so you can see it. It's also got a window here so you can kind of project a light. And I think that's what the original intent was for the original boxes. So you can shine a light on there and it like showcases them. So that's that. But I will be right back with you whenever I can get this open. How's that? Oh, wait, before we open it. In 1998, Rob Van Dam wasn't just a human highlight reel. He wasn't just a centerpiece for ECW. He was the whole damn show. He defeated Bam Bam Bigelow on April 4th, 1998 for the ECW Television Championship, a title he had held for an incredible 700 days before he was forced to vacate the title due to injury. Throughout his career, he collected title after title, including the ECW Tag Team Championship and the ECW Heavyweight Championship. Night in and night out, Rob Van Dam proved every night in his night because he's Rob Van Dam. Now we're going to open up the box. All right. Now, we got Rob Van Dam out of the package, but like I said before, usually they had something special on the inside, and they did. They have incredible artwork with the Rob Van Dam logo and everything like that. But if you look right here, it also has a signature. So you can actually open it up, have it kind of as a stand. Once again, kind of showing it off as a centerpiece. So I really like that idea. I love it whenever you can add just a little bit more to whatever it is that you're working on. That, for example, doesn't have to be done, but it adds a little something extra. Makes it, strictly for Rob Van Dam or for whatever wrestler that it is. So absolutely love that. Now, one of the things that you'll see is that he comes in with mic holding hands. You can kind of double that up kind of as fist, but he has his signature 2 thumbs out. So he can do the Rob Van Dam. Once again, don't have to have those type of figures or those type of features, but it just heightens what they are actually doing. I love it. It shows that they're putting a lot more detail into it. Now, looking at the titles, you'll see that these are not WWE, which is why I picked up this defining moments as quickly as I possibly could, because they're actually showing and showcasing the ECW brand, not a WWE brand. So as we all know, Rob Van Dam was very, very successful in the WWE, but he was never as big and as successful, I think, as he was in ECW. ECW had its own cult following. Um, I would have loved to see him in his prime. I mean, he was kind of in his prime still, but like when he was first showcasing his moves and that kind of stuff in WWE. But as we know, as history shows, some things are just not able to be. One of the things I've always loved about Rob Van Dam is his attire. As you can see from this attire, it is very, very intricate. It is very, very cool. Absolutely love it. And they can't show this as well as his real life attire, but all of his attire is airbrushed. So, like this right here where it says Mr. Monday Night, I mean, that is cool. Super, super cool. He's got his signature yin yangs on the side of his legs. He has the Van Dam because, and this is serious. He actually got his name because a promoter thought that he looked like Jean-Claude Van Damme. So that's where he gets the Van Dam name from. So also along with this, you can see that smirky likeness because Rob Van Dam would always have that. I don't care. He was very much one of those kind of stoner, like, I'll just do whatever I want, and it worked for him. Now, one of the things I think would be cool is you would think that with a wrestling figure like this, he would have more of the drop down hips so that he could do the entire splits. I mean, these are pretty big, but as we know, Rob Van Dam likes to sit on the chairs and do the, karate splits and stuff like that. But, it's pretty good. Even with the knee pads, you see that he does have the knee rotation. And one of the things I really like about this is that it's pretty loose. Not so loose that it's jiggling, but it's loose enough that you can actually pose him. So that's really cool. You do have the calf cut or the boot cuts. Turn those side to sides. Full rotation of the arms and everything of that nature. But all around, a good, solid figure. Now, I do want to talk about one of my favorite interactions I've ever seen with Van Dam. We were actually able to meet him up in Chicago. Super nice guy. As long as he didn't have like anybody in his line, he would talk to the fans, just above and beyond. Down to earth, wanted to hear anything that you wanted to talk about. So if you ever get a chance to meet Rob Van Dam, I highly recommend it because I don't think that you'll be dissatisfied. One of my favorite wrestling moments, though, one night only, him versus John Cena. The crowd was firmly behind Rob Van Dam, so much though that there was signs, and now it's kind of a signature sign, but it's one of those that when it first saw it, you were like, there might be some truth to that. And that was, if John Cena wins, we riot. At that night, we really did think that if John Cena would have won that match, there would have been a riot on his hands. I think he threw his shirt into the crowd like 3 or 4 times and kept getting it thrown back at him. The crowd was just not having a WWE John Cena in their ring and being the fan favorite. They were firmly behind Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam. So as the match went on, Rob Van Dam did win, won the WWE title, which nobody really thought that was ever going to happen because they kept kind of pushing him down the storyline. He would have been perfect, Intercontinental Champion, but I didn't see him becoming the main event no matter how much I wanted to because he just didn't have that look. He didn't have the face of the WWE type of thing. Not that saying that he didn't have a good face. What I'm saying is that he didn't fit the WWE mold that they were usually going after. Your Hulk Hogan's, your Triple H's, your Undertakers, big, strong, burly guys, and people who wanted to have that business mentality. Rob Van Dam always looked like he was just there for a good time. So that's been my take on Rob Van Dam. Once again, these belts are beautiful looking. They did a really good job making those come out clean. So, sorry. That's been my take on Rob Van Dam's review of the defining moments. What are your thoughts? What do you like about Rob Van Dam? What don't you like about Rob Van Dam? Also, along with that, I hope that you have a great day. Be nice to yourself, be nice to others, and have a great day, especially you, Maddie. And the reason why is because you made my day a little bit better today when you were helping me out at work. So kudos to you. Have an extra good day. Have a good one. Have a great one.